Riverside Park, the home waters of Captain Roachin. We hear that he's caught another giant catfish, so we're gonna stick around and see if we can catch up with him later. I'm Dana Phillips, Channel 14 News.
Welcome to the deep, dark, and eerie places that hold the #1 predator in freshwater. This is my world, the ancient battlefield between what lives above and what lurks beneath.
Hey, fish on, fish on. Coming around this way. It's going around, it's going around. I had this giant goldfish sitting right in front of it. It was all he could take. He eventually just had to come out and grab it. Oh, it's a giant, man. This is a big one. Oh, this is the biggest fish of the year. For me, for sure. For sure. For sure. Oh, just peeling the drag. Peeling the drag. Oh my gosh. Wearing me out here. Oh man, this is a monster. It's a giant. It's a giant. Oh, he's just screaming to drag. He's running line. Try to get him back. Oh, this is a beast. Oh gosh. It's going under the boat. It's going under the boat. You can't rush it. You just gotta time it out. Otherwise, it'd get off for sure. This one in the boat and I'll get another bite up here. Oh gosh, this is a big fish. This is a big, big fish. Oh gosh, he's nowhere near me. I don't know how big this thing is. It must be 40, close to 50. Oh gosh. Need to land this fish. So bad. It's a land. It's so bad. So bad. He's going under the boat. Oh my gosh. It's the biggest fish of the year. It's a beast. It's a beast. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Back up, back up, back up. Back up. Back up. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Come on. Come on. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, gosh. gosh, look at that. Solid 35, maybe 40 pounder. It just gets better and better. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night with that, folks. That's about as good as I'm gonna do out here on this section of river, so this doesn't get any better, man. I'm gonna wrap it up with that. Take a few pictures and I'm gonna go on home. It's getting late, so what a night, man, what a night. Let me get the hook out and I'll show them to you one last time. Let me just get the hook out. Oh, I set that hook so good too. He wasn't going anywhere. Anywhere. Come on, get the hook. Get the hook, come on. He was... Oh, there we go. Look at that. This is why I chase the whisker fish, people. Right there. Right there.
I'm Eddie Brochin, licensed captain and professional fishing guide.
There you go, boys. There you go, boys. There's your monster right there.
This isn't just some passion, it's my way of life.
And a big live green sunfish, man, and he's just running, Alex. It's a big fish, man.
I spend most of my time on the water, sharing my boats, rods, tackle, and bait. But most importantly, my secrets on how to catch these freshwater giants. There are over 1,000 species of catfish around the globe, so when I'm not working, I travel the world to find them. I'm on a mission to uncover the stories, use all my skills to catch them, and then release them in efforts to educate mankind and conserve these magnificent creatures. They are the sharks of freshwater, and I am the whisker seeker.
I was born in Evansville in 1971. Spent most of my early years growing up on my grandfather's farm there in southern Indiana. He had a huge lake in the backyard, and that's where I was basically taught, how to catfish at a very early age. About the time I was in the 3rd grade, my dad moved us down to the border of Mexico. And the largest body of water down there was Falcon Reservoir. That's when I became fascinated with catching big catfish. Spent a lot of time there camping on the reservoir with my grandfather, my dad, and my Uncle Dean.
This evening, my clients got really lucky as I took them way upriver to one of my secret places to fish that is known to hold big flatheads.
Now, any of these rods back here go off, my job, I'm gonna take them out and hand them to you, okay? You can primarily fight the fish off the front of the deck. Whoever's turn it is sits in the front, or you can sit in the far front.
Okay.
Two of you can sit there and one in the far front if you want, whatever, but whoever's in the front is the man. You got 4 rods up there, and you got 4 in the back. They're all yours, whoever's they are. You're gonna take turns. You got 8 rods per person, okay, to get the strike. I'm not in any big hurry to set the line since we're every bit a half hour early, man.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And you'll notice when the bite starts, you'll know it's coming, and as quickly as it comes, it's gonna go. It's gonna shut off. Here we go. That's what we'll use today. It's a perfect size 6. Not very, nothing real big, but I don't have a whole bunch of real big bait in there today because I didn't want to hinder your chances of catching fish.
Yeah.
I don't know if a 20-pounder is good or not, but I got a bunch of average size bait. The bigger the bait, the fewer the fish you're gonna catch. 9 times out of 10. I mean, last night when I was out here when we caught that 30, we hooked the biggest fish I've hooked probably in years, and I had a 1.25 pound red-ear sunfish on there. Okay, a big monster sunfish, and it was the first one that got hit. Okay, and I missed it. Okay, I missed it. I felt it too, man, and then it just came loose. And what did I do wrong? You know, but it happens. Right? It happens. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Beautiful greeny catfish candy right there, boy. And
Green candy,
look how
baby.
lively it
Green
is.
candy.
Look how lively.
That hook is enormous. That's what we need.
That's what you need,
That's
man.
what we need.
There's 3 of those rods. The 2 in the front, you just wind until you feel them set the hook. These, you need to, while he's running, flip the switch, crank 3 or 4 times down, and then pop him and leave it up there, crank some more while it's still up there. And then again a second time, and then you can just wind down and then just try to find it. Here he is. Hold on. Turn and go on that one. Turn fast. Go. You there? Now. Yeah. Pull up fast. Oh, man.
Like a channel should.
Okay, somebody take this. Keep going. Take your time. Oh, that's a big. Keep the line tight at all times. That's a good sized fish.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
I got a pretzel rod in my mouth.
Wind that rod in.
I'm considered a commercial fisherman. I've got a license as a commercial operator. I have to account my catch and release to the Department of Natural Resources every month. 90% of my charters are all CPR, catch, photo opportunity, and release. So we don't really harvest very many fish at all. Now, no one on my operations is allowed to keep any fish over 10 pounds. So if I get clients that come to me and say, we'd like to fill the cooler, and I said, that's fine. I'll even fillet them up for you and put them on ice, but they're all going to be under 10 pounds.
Just keep them over here on the left. Big channel, about 10, 15 pound channel. Big channel. Nope, it might be a flathead.
That looks like a flathead, dude.
It's a flathead, don't let him touch the boat. Dude. Oh, it's a nice one, man. Take your time. Go slow. Go slow. Don't move. He's not ready to come in yet. Oh. There you go, boys. There you go, boys. There's your monster right there. Oh, yeah. There you go. Now
That's a rod in the mouth.
Now I'm happy, man. That's a beast, boys. That's what we came here for. Right there, congrats. This is a nice one.
Boy, Nick.
All right, that's your fish. Let me get the, you get that. Let me get the hook out.
Get him off.
Dude, that is a healthy fish.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big fish. That is a monster, boys. That's what we're talking about.
Get in there. You get in there.
He's mad, man. He's mad.
Hold him up.
Got it, baby. Hold him up. Yeah, baby.
Here, Nick.
That's a tricep bender.
You little piggy.
That's what we came here for, boys, right there.
And that was on the head.
Yeah, that was on the head.
Oh, yeah.
My cameraman had to leave early this night, and that's a shame because right after he left, Abraham caught another flathead weighing over 30 pounds.
I've been catching catfish for as long as I can remember, which is why I think like a catfish. I often smell like a catfish,
Oh, what is that smell?
and some say I even look like a catfish. This is how I make my living, so to me, catfishing is serious business. These big cats must be protected and preserved for future generations, but there's a big problem.
And when I first moved down here in '99, you could come out here anytime and catch a 30 or 40 pounder any time.
Commercial fishing and illegal harvest has drastically reduced the numbers of these apex predators.
2000 or so, there was like 400 pay lakes in the tri-state area, which is right here with access to the river fish. And it went from 400 to over 1,000 in a short time, all going after the same fish.
Spoonbill guys are a big time player in this.
Yeah.
Because they used to not, when they get blue cats and stuff in their net, they throw them back.
Yeah.
They was after spoonbill. Now, they get them, they take them, throw them in holding ponds.
And then they sell them.
And then they sell them.
At the same time, we had a commercial fisherman move in. I watched that guy run his nets 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So I'm a bit of a numbers guy. And from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, I'm scared to death. You know, I rely on big catfish to satisfy the demands of my clients, so I've got some skin in the game too. But let's just do the numbers here on the low end. If it takes 10,000 pounds of big catfish to satisfy the needs of one pay lake, and there's over 1,000 pay lakes here in the tri-state area, that's 10 million pounds of giant catfish per year. Now, over 10 years, that's 100 million pounds of giant catfish coming into these pay lakes from our river systems. Now, I'm not a biologist, but I am positive that our river systems cannot sustain this type of harvest at this level. It's not possible. Catching big catfish in public waters doesn't just happen. There's a process to achieve success, and it all starts with having the right bait. All right, well, we're heading out to gather bait right now for tonight's flathead catfish excursion. The flathead is known as the #1 predator in fresh water. And in order to be successful tonight, we need to prepare. Have you ever heard that term, that you're going to perform to the level in which you train? I'm sure that most athletes out there in this world have heard that at some point or another. So today, in order for us to be successful, we need to gather the right kind of bait so that we can be successful tonight. All right, we need to buy a few crickets. I've got some, but not enough, okay? So we got to get some bait before we can go gather bait. All right, come on. Hello, sir, how you doing? Morning. Need a couple crickets today. Okay. Okay, well, we're just now ready to pull in here at one of my favorite state parks to go catch us some little green sunfish, which is like the preferred bait fish for the flathead catfish. It's like candy to them. Okay, all we got to do now is catch a bunch of bait and keep it fresh and lively. Lively being the key. When we gather our bait today, we're going to put it into a small bucket with an aerator, transfer it here to my cooler, and then from my cooler, we'll transport it to my house and get all the fish, the bait fish, into my bait tank. I got a 100-gallon bait tank at the house. That's where the bait will stay fresh throughout the entire afternoon and be ready to go for tonight's adventure, okay? Got to keep the bait fresh and lively.
I've been catching bait here at this state park for over 25 years now, and it always produces. I should be able to get enough bluegills and green sunfish to last the entire night. Most people don't realize that for every 6 hours of fishing charters I conduct, I have a full day of preparation the day before. But I don't mind, because gathering bait for me is just as much fun sometimes. When hooking the crickets, I like to keep the barb of the hook inside the chest. That way I don't get debris on the hook, because that can sometimes deter the bait fish from striking. We want the presentation to be as natural as possible. Not very big, but we're not in a position to throw anything back right now because we need a lot of them.